Hi everyone. Last 6 months have been a roller coaster ride with an end hopefully in sight here to the pandemic. Now that everyone's getting vaccinated. I'm keeping up relationships with my kids during this. Also an interesting time. Career things going on for so many people out there. But thankfully, through it all, is having the will to push on. Keep going forward. And plus a fantastic wife behind me that helps, supports me in all my endeavors. Can't say more about that. So, the will to push forward. So, I mean, that would be the mantra of Green Lantern. But of course, if I wanted to be a superhero, who would I want to be? Superman. But you know, anybody else? Then Wolverine. You know, possibly Deadpool, but who wants to look like the baby of an avocado that fucked another avocado, right? I mean, geez, nobody wants that. So, but let's just focus on the will to push forward, especially when you have mental health issues, things like that, stress, anything that wants, you know, to bring you down. You need something to lift you up and push you forward. That's why you've always got to keep moving. So, what I'm thinking, it's Green Lantern again, but I don't have a ring, so how could I even charge a ring with a lantern? I mean, geez. So I guess the one thing we could do, let's build something. Let's build a fire table, a lantern fire table that shines bright. So I think that's the way we should go. So with a small budget like the first movie, we're going to build this thing. It'll be a concrete fire table, resin top, and unfortunately not an expensive burner, but it will still burn bright, especially if it's on a dark night. So let's keep pushing forward. Let's get to it and let's start building this thing. Hey everyone, now we're back here. So we're going to take a look at doing a couple of the first steps to the fire table here. Of course, made out of concrete, so we're gonna have to seal coat it first with a bit of epoxy. That'll be the easy one. We'll be using Magic Resin for this. So big shout out to them for some great resin that we can use on this. And then hopefully all the colors come out right. I've ordered some other glow in the dark stuff, a few other little colors that we can add in here. We're gonna make this thing work. But it's taken a little bit to get to this point. So, you can see, I built some other fire tables so far. But this one has definitely come out the best so far. And this is what it'll sort of look like. Got this at the local craft shop. It was like $6.99. Got the burner here. And in the pan that I'm going to use, I have to drill some holes in it. So it'll have a nice cover for the edge. And once we get the seal coat on there, we'll see how everything does, and then we'll be able to put the other coats on there later. So here's the color I'm going to go for, but I'll have a little bit of a dark green underneath. I just found that this one was a little bit too dark. And of course this one, because my buddy asked me to make him some countertops. So now I've also got countertops in my garage. So too many things on the go sometimes, but hey, it keeps you busy in the evenings, keeps you moving forward. It's all good. All right, so maybe I'll set this up on a pedestal. I'm gonna get some plastic under here so I don't make a mess in my garage. And then we'll get the seal coat on. Okay everyone, let's get ready for our seal coat here. We got our spray paint to paint green around all the edges because the epoxy will not show good color on the side, so this will help sort of give it that nice look. We got our mica powders here, our dark green and our apple green from Resonate, and then of course we're using Magic Resin this time. I got my roller for rolling the seal coat on there, and the cups here. I'll do measuring in this cup and then pour them into the other cups. That way you don't get any of the soft spots in your resin. And of course the torch here, so we can move off to the side for now. So let's go ahead and get started. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Beware my power. Green Lantern's fire table light.